We merchants don't do business with them. I don't keep accounts for people that promise to somehow pay something someday. And I most certainly do not allow my niece to marry such people.
Right.
Very well, from now you might
Very well, from now on you might as well know that any way we can find to get married, I regard as right and fair. This is a free country. No, that's not right.
Urban gardens of
Urban gardens of age, and there is no law.
Law? Let me tell you something, Mr. Kemper. Most of the people in the world are fools. The law is there to prevent crime. We men of sense are there to prevent foolishness. It is I and not the law that will prevent Ermengarde from marrying you. She's gone. North, east, west, south. Thank you for the honor of your visit.
Everything is ready, Mr. Vandergelder. Ermengarde and I have just finished packing the trunk.
Hold your tongue.
Yes, Mr. Vandergelder. Ermengarde's ready to leave. Care of Miss Van Houston, 8 Jackson Street, New York.
Yeah, can I tell you a secret?
Cameron Van Houston, 8 Jackson Street. Thank you very much. Good day, Mr. Vandergelder.
It won't help you, Mr. Kemper. Deaf, blind. At least you can do me the favor of being dumb.
Tis, such a temper. Lord save us.
Yes, Mr. Vandergelder?
Cornelius. Go and get my niece's trunk and carry it over to the station.
Yes, Mr. Vandergelder.
Joe, the world's getting crazier every minute. Like my father used to say, the horses will be running the world soon. Yeah. What?
you were supposed to ask Gertrude if Mrs. Levi had arrived.
Oh yeah, Gertrude. Has Mrs. Levi arrived yet?
Don't shout.
Barnaby, from idiot apprentice to incompetent clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Vandergelder.
Like,
However, I want to see you again before I go.
however, I want to see you again before I go. Go and get my niece's trunk and carry it around the front of the shop.
Yes, Mr. Vandergelder.
Joe, the world's getting crazier every minute. Like my father used to say, the horses will be running the world soon.
What's wrong? Joe, I did what I rash and judges who's fools and who isn't fools, Mr. Vandergelder. He who ate onions, bad judges who ate onions, who ate. Good day, ladies. Good day, Mr. Vandergelder.
What do you want?
Uncle, you wanted to see us?
Oh, yes. Gertrude, go and get my parade regalia uniform. The one for my lodge parade.
What? Oh, yes. Lord have mercy.
I had to talk with this artist of yours. He's cool. Weeping. You can go down to New York for a while and weep for a while where it won't be noticed. Look, Ermengarde. I told him that when you were of age, you'd marry someone that could support you. I've done you a good turn. You'll thank me when you're 50.
But I love him!
I tell you, you don't.
But I do!
And I tell you, you don't. Leave those things to me.
If I don't marry Ambrose, I know I'll die!
What's up?
Broken heart.
Never heard of it. Now, like,
Mrs. Levi is coming in a moment.
Mrs. Levi is coming in a moment to take you to New York, where you'll stay with an old friend of your mother's. Yes, ma'am?
Who are you?
Who are you?
I'm Garcia, Your Honor. I was told that you need an apprentice in the hay, feed, provision, and hardware. Business.
An apprentice at your age?
Bring a lot of experience to it, Mr. Your Honor.
Have you any letters of recommendation?
Yes, sir. First class recommendation.
Ermengarde, are you ready to leave?
Yes.
Well, go and get ready some more.
Yes, Uncle.
Oh, and Ermengarde, tell me the moment Mrs. Levi gets here. I don't want an able seaman, nor a typester, and I don't want a hospital cook.
Why?
Honor, but it's all experience. Excuse me.
Could you say that one more it's all experience. Excuse me. This one is from your former partner, Mr. Joshua Van Tool in Albany.
For the most part, honest and reliable, occasionally willing and diligent. There seems to be a certain amount of hesitation to these recommendations.
Well, businessmen aren't writers, Mr. Vandergelder. There's only 1 in 1,000 that can write a good letter of recommendation. Mr. Van Tool sends his regards and hopes you can use me in the provision and hardware business.
No, hold your horses. What's with all this, Your Honor, you use so much?
Well, Mr. Van Tool says you're president of the Hudson River Provision Dealers Recreational, Musical, and Burial Society.
Well, I am, but there's no Your Honor that goes with it. What are you doing in Yonkers? Since you see I'm a man of sense, I suppose you were surprised to hear that I'm getting married again. Well, I have 2 reasons for it. The first, I like my house run with comfort, order, and economy. That's a woman's job. But even a woman can't do it if she's merely being paid for it. In order for a woman to run a house well, she has to get the feeling that she owns it. Marriage is a bribe to make a housekeeper feel like a householder. Right?
Did you ever watch an ant carry?
Did you ever watch an ant carry a burden twice its size? What excitement, what patience, what will. That's what I think of when I see a woman running a house. What giant passions in those little bodies, what quarrels with the butcher for the best cut. Like,
What fury has
oh, what fury at discovering a moth in the cupboard.
Quick! Your train's at the station now, quick! Running away.
running away?
Shh!
Where?
To New York. To get married.
Oh, Ambrose, dear, I can't do that. It wouldn't be proper.
Listen, I'm taking you to my friend's house. His wife will take care of you.
Fine. But Ambrose, a girl can't go on a train with a man. It wouldn't be proper.
But I'm telling you, I'm going to get married.
Married? But what would Uncle say?
We don't care what Uncle say. We're eloping.
Eloping? Ambrose Kemper, how could you use such an awful word with me?
Ermengarde, you're the soul of a field mouse.
Ambrose, why are you so cruel to me?
For the last time, I beg you, get your coat and hat. The train leaves in a few minutes. Now quick, we're going to be married tomorrow.
Ambrose, I can see you don't know anything about weddings. Ambrose, don't you respect me?
Good morning, darling girl. How are you?
Good morning, Mrs. Levi.
And who is this gentleman who is going to welcome to you?
Oh, Mrs. Levi, this is Ambrose Kemper. Ambrose, this is Levi. She's an old friend.
Mrs. Levi, born Gallagher. Very happy to meet you, Mr. Kemper.
Glad to meet you, Mrs. Levi.
Oh, Mr. Kemper, the artist. Delighted. Mr. Kemper, may I say something very strange?
Yes, Mrs. Levi.
This thing you were planning to do was a very great mistake.
Oh, yes, Mrs. Levi. Please explain to Ambrose that of course I want to marry him, but to elope, I mean...
No, my dear girl. You go in and keep one eye on your uncle. I want to talk to Mr. Kemper for a moment. You give us a warning when you hear your Uncle Horace coming.
Yes, Mrs. Levi.
Mr. Kemper, I was this dear girl's mother's oldest friend. Believe me, I'm on your side. I hope you two will be married very soon, and I think I can be of real service to you. Mr. Kemper, I always get right to the point.
What is the point, Mrs. Levi?
Mr. Vandergelder is a very rich man, and Ermengarde is his only relative.
But I'm not interested in Mr. Vandergelder's money. I have enough to support a wife and family.